What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Annox Unbox Shorts. This is Annox Unbox Shorts, volume 26. And today, I just looked at my front porch and I got a whole shitload of packages. Sometimes you don't even remember what you ordered. And then you kind of, everything sort of hits at once. You're waiting, nothing's going on. You ever have that feeling where you go a few days and nothing's coming, and then all of a sudden, all of a sudden everything hits at once. And that's kind of how these Annox Unbox Shorts were born. Stuff that I randomly will order, and I'm not really putting it together into a certain themed episode of Annox Unbox. So I do have a very special Scally Cap to unbox, which is, always why I do these things. There's got to be a Scally Cap involved most of the time. So I do have a very cool new Scally Cap to unbox. But I'm going to unbox a couple of these other things. And I think I know what some of these things are, and some of these things I might not know. So I'll be surprised right off the bat. So let's see what's in here. Michael Blanchard, don't even know who the hell that is, or where this came from, or what the hell this is. So let's check it out. Open this up. Oh, here we go. It was an eBay order. It was an eBay order. That's why I didn't recognize the name. This is the Dixxon flannel frostbite size extra large, and I saw this on a couple people. Steve Akers is one I saw it on. Paul Stout's one I saw it on. And if you haven't checked out Paul Stout's reviews, he's doing some killer shit with the hat trick on his YouTube channel. I'll tag his channel in the description here and give him a shout out, since he gave me a shout out. He's got a couple of my shirts. Paul's a great guy. He started the Peaky Nation group as well. And I really enjoy his unboxings, his hat trick unboxings, where he does 3 hats, then teases a 4th one. So check that out on his YouTube channel. And the Dixxon Frostbite. I don't get many flannels, but I do like the Dixxon Cruisers. I love Hales, but I'm not a huge flannel guy. But I do get certain flannels. So it's not that I have to get every release of every flannel, that I got a whole closet full like some people. Like Rod Craft, and big up to Monty Mondays. I showed Monty a little motorcycle action today. I heard he likes motorcycles. But here you go, here's the Dixxon Frostbite, and that sucker's so cool. I know exactly what I'm going to wear it with, what I'm going to pair it with. I'm going to wear it and pair it with Frostbite. And this, to me, it's a cruiser. So they're going with a winter theme here. Yet, it's a summer shirt, in my opinion. It's a summer shirt. Not going to wear this in winter. Obviously, it's a cruiser, so it's a summer shirt with a winter theme. It doesn't have the snap buttons. So that's one thing I could say about this review. Some of the Dixxons have the snap buttons, some of them don't. So the Frostbite does not have the snap buttons. But it does have, obviously, that little thing there for the sunglasses. So very excited about wearing that over the summer. I know exactly what hat I'm gonna wear it with. And big ups to Steve Akers for that, because seeing him with it, really, with the white hat, really influenced me to get that. So now, next up here, I do know what these 2 things are. I don't know which is which in here. Let's do this one first. This feels like the shirt. This is a company called Affliction, and Affliction has some really, really dope t-shirt designs, and there's a place in the mall over here. Sometimes I take my daughter Bestie Mall shopping, we call it, and I always have to stop in this one store that has the Affliction shirts. But I went online because I wanted to cop a couple that maybe the store didn't have, and I grabbed a shirt with a beanie. So, I mean, this goes kind of with the motorcycle thing, but not really. You don't have to be a motorcycle guy. They're just cool-ass designs, and the way they do the whole entire shirt. I wish I could do an Annox shirt like this. Look at those 2 skulls there. That shit right there. Can't wait to see how it fits. Got the extra large. Got that on the back. You can see that way that fades into the bottom, almost like a tie-dye. So that shirt right there. And then I got a beanie too. I think some of these Affliction beanies are lightweight. highly recommend Affliction, man. Affliction is killer shit. I don't think they get the attention really that they deserve. I don't know which way that stick is supposed to go. The writing is like, oh yeah, no, that way. Sorry, that way. Affliction, live fast. Sometimes you do some retarded shit on these videos. When I watch back, I'm like, what the fuck? God, I couldn't get the beard oil out of the out of the bubble wrap. That's another thing. You forget fucking words that you're gonna say. So this is the beanie that I got to match the shirt. And I didn't even realize it's an exact match. It's an exact match. I didn't realize that. Honestly, I didn't realize that when I ordered it. I just ordered a cool beanie and a cool shirt, and it's an exact match. Affliction on the back. Is a lightweight beanie. Beanies, I think, a lot of times, if beanies are your style, you're sort of wearing them at different times of year. Like, you're not in a hot summer or whatever, but it's a style more than I'm trying to be warm sort of thing when it comes to a beanie. It's not like a pom-pom cap, you know, one of those things with the pom-poms on top. So those little tags, man, sometimes you lose them inside. Let's throw a beanie on over here. Not like that. I'm wear it like that. I gotta say, some people wear shit retarded though, but beanie, sometimes, I don't know, depending on the beanie, whether I wear, and what do you guys think? Beanie, you wear the glasses on the outside of the beanie? Or do you wear the glasses on the inside of the beanie? You know, I always do inside. But I think beanies are also cool without glasses. I'm gonna play with it a little bit, yank it down further in the back. So I think that beanie is gonna be badass with this. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool designs. Affliction. Check them out. They're a West Coast brand, maybe. I'm not used to beanies anymore. I used to wear beanies like crazy. I do stick a beanie on once in a while. I want to get back into beanies a little bit. So, now, the star of the show. It's going to be the Scally Cap, of course. And today's Scally Cap is going to be a Swisher Apparel. And if you know what he just dropped, you can kind of guess what this is going to be. One that I couldn't pass up. One that I couldn't pass up as far as the pattern goes, as far as the style goes. I said I got to get it. Can't wait to see how it fits, how it feels. My favorite of Swisher is the Gatsby, the new Gatsby cut. I know a lot of people prefer the old. Everybody's different. Every head's different. Big up the top. Unbox, Unbox. Swisher Edition. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Unbox, Swisher Edition. This is the cool thing about getting stuff. You're not going to get that from Boston Scally. You know what I'm saying? Mike Aroni's not going to send me an Unbox, message. So big up to Todd. Todd's the man. Came on the Gentleman's Roundtable, one of our first episodes. I think that was our first pattern guest. So he really broke the ice for us. Big ups to him. This one, I'd have to say, and I know a lot of people say with these new Gatsby cuts, they crunch in the front a little bit and they have to be steamed a lot. I'm not getting that with this. So I think what it is this material is light enough. And as you can see, he's doing it now without that inner liner. The inner liner is already out for you. So it's going to sit deeper for a lot of you guys that didn't want the inner liner. So the inner liner is out on this one, which creates a lighter cap. Look, you can almost see through that. You can see through that. I mean, that sucker's a summer cap. I mean, this is a summer Gatsby, baby. And I think they sort of, there's not a lot of the crunch up there either. You know me, these things, I'm not going to, I like wearing these things right out the box. But I do steam a couple of the Gatsbys, but this one, I think, because it's the material that's so light that you're not going to get that. So 58 centimeter. There's no tag inside with the list of what it's made of. But there's that Gatsby. I like to wear it a little higher in the back, the Gatsby's. So one thing I will say is that it does fit different without the liner. You know, and I know a lot of people are going to prefer that. And I'll have to come to a conclusion when I look at I'll pull out the Raven and I will pull out the Speakeasy and see how they sit. And see if, you know, that's really going to affect me. I like the way it looks good. But I do want to compare it based on how it sits without the liner. Take the sunglasses off a little bit. Again, love these new Gatsby cuts. Something different cut. Stay tuned for an announcement Wednesday regarding the Anox Unbox brand. Tuesday night, Gentlemen's Roundtable, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Hale's Legendary Flannels. Really excited about that one. It's going to be a great show. Hope to see you there. Hope to see you soon. Later.